today's pick for Name That Song is... I don't know if I'm gonna stick with this hair. Hey guys, it's Zoe, and today I'm gonna be doing my May TBR. April ended up being the best reading month I've had in 2019 so far. So rolling off of that, I am attempting to read at least 10 books in the month of May. 2018 Zoe would be like, dude, what the fuck? Only 10? What are you doing? However, 2019 Zoe has had quite a few reading speed bumps so far, so I'm only putting it at 10 for multiple reasons. The first being I am going to try and write a lot more in May, and really a lot more would be like a single word because I didn't write a single damn word in April. April was a cluster, to say the least. With the Owls readathon, I did no writing. So I'm gonna try and write more in May. I have something coming up later on in the month that I will be putting an announcement out for in the next 10 days. I think I have it scheduled for the 9th, something like that. It's April 30th right now. I am trying to get this TBR up on the first day of May. Haven't done that in a long time. We're gonna try. What else did I want to do? Oh, the third reason and the final reason why I'm only trying to stick with 10 books is for God knows what reason I've decided in the month of May I am going to attempt to put up a video every single day. And that is gonna take away from reading time combined with the writing and the other things happening this month. If I can get through all 10 of these, fantastic. If I can only get through 3, not so fantastic, but I will deal with it. This month, my channel and my writing are going to kind of take priority, so hopefully I can do this. Anyways, enough rambling. Yeah. One last thing before I start. I have mentioned in another video and on Twitter, and I'm gonna put something on Instagram as well. Later on this month, I'm going to be doing an assumptions video, so before we get started here, drop any assumptions about me down below in the comments. Be as brutally honest as possible, even if this assumption is that you assume I'm full of shit and not gonna read these 10 books this month. Go for it, because I'm assuming that about myself. We're setting a goal. If I get to the goal, I get to the goal. Okay, so that's all out of the way. Let's get into these books. April was real heavy on the romance and the contemporary. May has a couple, but it's more fantasy filled for reasons that I will get to later on. The first book is Fight or Flight, Fight or Flight by Samantha Young. This is about a girl named Ava. Is that 2 seconds? Where's my phone? I gotta call my mom. Hello, I'm filming a video right now.
Yes?
Question, real quick. Holy shit, that's loud. Jesus, okay, let's turn that down. Ava was the name you always really liked for a girl, right? If I had a sister, it'd be Ava?
Yes.
I know. Okay, I'm filming a TBR, and the first book, the main character's name is Ava. So.
Ah, is this part of your video right now?
I might end up putting this in the video, probably.
Well, I want to say hello to all my fans. Hello, people.
Anyways, Ava, don't do drugs, okay?
That's fun.
Ava is trying to get on a plane back home, and there's a hot Scotsman, and they hate each other. So they make it the sex.
They're gonna make it the good sex, because hate sex is wonderful.
Tips from my mother.
Experience. No, I'm not speaking from experience.
I didn't need to know that either way. Okay.
Alright, okay.
Okay.
I've only had sex twice in my life.
Jesus Christ. No, you haven't. I know you haven't, you hoe. Love it.
Okay.
Okay. I love you.
Love you, bye. Love you, bye.
Okay, bye. Anyways. Yes, trying to get on a plane, there's a layover, meets an arrogant Scotsman that she absolutely hates but is like, damn. And then he's like, you know what? Kinda hate you too, but damn. Then they smash, and it's wonderful, and they go their separate ways. Hating each other, but still super into it. However, Caleb, arrogant Scotsman, finds his way back to Ava's doorstep, and he's like, surprise! Still fucking hate you. And then he's stranded in Boston, where she is, and he's like, you know what? Let's make the most of this and smash smash as often as possible. And she's like, fucking great, I'm down. You're gonna end up leaving, still hate ya, and we can do like a several night stand. Man, I don't know. Surprise, they start smashing, they start hanging out, and then she's like, maybe he isn't so shit. Maybe there's more to him than the physical. And of course, this temporary stay in Boston turns into a more permanent stay. And she's like, do I really like the dude? Or was this just a lust-fueled, extended encounter? Can I put up with him? Do I kick him to the curb? That's all well and good. If she decides, you know what? Let's take the plunge. Will he do it with her? I'm gonna go with yes. Both are like, nailed it. And we need those kinds of stories, you know? Hopeful. I have one. I didn't actually hate him to begin with, so like, does that count? No. Where's the next one? Ooh. Okay. The next one, I am going to be totally honest with you, 90% of the reason I picked this one up is because one of the characters' names. This one is The Accidental Beauty Queen by Terry Wilson. No, I didn't pick it up because my maiden name is Wilson. I actually didn't like being a Wilson for reasons, so like, that's not the name. Two names. I picked it up because of two names. This book follows a woman named Charlotte, the name we want to give to our second daughter, so that is one of these reasons. Charlotte is an elementary school librarian and is happy with her life. A life that is 100% the opposite from her twin sister, Ginny. That was like actually the first reason. It's fine. Side note, if Ginny is anything like book Ginny, I'm here for it. If Ginny is anything like movie Ginny, sorry, thank you, next. Ginny is an Instagram famous beauty queen, and Charlotte is like, what is the appeal? Don't get it. We're all just like makeup and clothes and I'm a beauty queen. I just want to read my books. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I want to be a beauty queen too. My mom said I could be a beauty queen. Actually, no, she told me to get a job. Where was I going with this? Yes. Ginny wants to win Miss American Treasure, the ultimate crown for her. However, the night before her competition, Ginny ends up eating something, doing some shit she shouldn't be doing, has a face-altering allergic reaction, and is like, twin sister, take my place. Charlotte's like, pump the brakes, that ain't me, sis. And then Ginny is like, but you're my twin sister and I love you and honey, I still want to win, but this face isn't gonna cut it. And if Ginny doesn't look like Violet Beauregard, is it really that bad? I mean, probably because like you're in competition and you should be looking the way people expect you to look, your money-making face, but Violet Beauregard. Charlotte, unprepared for the glittery world of hair extensions, fake eyelashes, and push-up. Honestly, lifesavers. Charlotte realizes, after walking a mile in her twins' sky-high stilettos, there might be more to the pageant circuit than just a sparkly crown. She's like, oops, wrong. These shoes are a lot tougher to walk in, but you know what? They make your ass look good, and there's actually real people underneath the sparkly crowns. I need food and a nap. Honestly, every video, I just get weird and then I realize I haven't eaten in hours. Here we are. It sounds super cheesy and I'm super excited. The next book. Ooh, there's a bucket of water there. Don't do that though. I was cleaning some of the shelves and there's still a bucket of water over there and my books almost fell into the bucket of water. The next book is one that I am not going to explain what it's about because it is the last book in a series, and this one is The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. I read them in March, the first three. No, I think I read the first two in March, finished the third one in April, in like the first couple days, and now that The Owls is over, I can get back into this one and finish this series. The Raven cycle follows a group of friends, Blue, Gansey, Adam, Ronan, and Noah. Forgot Noah's name. I have liked all of them a whole lot so far. Maybe let's rewind and finish telling you what it's about. So it follows the group of friends. They are from Virginia. It's literally been less than a month and I'm forgetting everything. Blue lives in a family of psychics and she's always been told that if she kisses the love of her life, she'll kill him. And then, surprise, she finds out who the love of her life is gonna be and it's one of the boys. Could kill him, you know, a lot of fun. Shenanigans happen. That told nobody anything. I don't want to tell you guys something and spoil something, so let's go off of what's on the back of the Raven Boys. Pretty much, if I would have said anything else, then we're kind of spoiling. Don't want to do that. So, The Raven King, the 4th book of the Raven cycle. Just got really hot in here and I'm not here for that. The next book is one that I have to read. I started it a little bit the weekend that just passed, but then I was reading some other things, so I'm going to just restart from the beginning. This one is shiny. It's really shiny is what it is. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. To be quite honest, I have seen this book everywhere. I have seen people hyping it up for so long, don't really know what it's about. I started it a little bit, like I said, still don't know what the hell it's really about because I didn't get that far into it. So really, like, the only reason that I picked it up this month, end of last month, but this month, was because I am going to be part of the live show discussing this on the Book Junkie Book Club. I'm going to be discussing this with Rachel Marie from Rachel Marie Book Junkie. That sounded really weird. Rachel Marie Book Junkie, Jade from Jaded Reader, and Brianna from Coffee, Books, and Bullet Journals. It's going to be on May 5th on the Book Junkie Book Club channel. I will leave everything linked down below. I'm pretty sure it's happening at noon Eastern Standard Time, but I will verify and leave all of that in the description box. Now, what the hell is this actually about? Circus arriving, no announcements, it's just poof, there. And black and white striped canvas tent, unique experience full of breathtaking amazement. It's called Le Cercle de Rêve, and it's open only at night. Behind the scenes, fierce competition, duel between Celia and Marco, 2 young magicians who have been trained for this exactly. However, only one can be left standing. Is this a fight to the death? I think so. Realistically, probably. However, they fall in love, and now everybody is fucked. Thanks, guys. You were supposed to be trying to kill each other, not trying to bone. Rude. The next the next 3 books, can I put them in order? Thanks, guys. I will only tell you about the first one, and I've talked about the first one a few times on my channel, but it is a trilogy. I do believe this is the end of the trilogy, this one. Yes. And this is the Queens of Ren Thea series by Sarah Beth Durst. Starting with The Queen of Blood, followed by The Reluctant Queen, and finally The Queen of Sorrow. I have read the first 2. This one came out a couple months ago. Let's see. 2018. More than a couple months ago. Sometime in 2018. But this was one of my favorite books ever, I think. I loved it. I loved the second one even more, so I'm hoping that the third one is going to just continue that trend and not just take a nosedive into Suckville. This is set in a world, I think the country's called Ren Thea. I don't know what the whole world is called. It's a world where everything has a spirit. Literally everything. The wind, spirit. Random leaves outside, spirit. A rock, spirit. Everything has a spirit. The only downside, and it's a huge downside, these spirits hate humans. They want to kill them all. They don't care how they die, preferably by their own hands, but they want humans to be gone. The humans in this world aren't even as shit as the humans in our world. Guys, you got it pretty good. Maybe find a way to coexist. So there is only one person who can control all of these spirits at once, the queen, but there are a bunch of other people who can control a few spirits at once or just a single one with varying levels of success. Because the queen is still only a single person and can die, a group of young women trained to be her successors. Literally anybody can become an heir. You just need to be powerful enough to pass this test to get into an academy, and you spend years in the academy, and after that there is another test and one person is chosen to be the next heir. Our main character, Delena, is one of these girls. However, she doesn't ever really want to become queen. She just wants to right the wrongs that have been done to her and her family. While she is going through this academy, a disgraced champion named Ven is living his life in exile while fighting against a growing number of spirits attacking everyone else. They're not supposed to, the queen is supposed to have control over them, but for whatever reason, it's spirits gone wild, they're attacking everybody. Ven and Delena meet up and try and figure out what the hell is going on, and shenanigans and attacking spirits and the whole bit. It was amazing. The world building was fantastic. I am so ready to finally get to the third book and see how the hell this all ends, because what happened in the second one was just mind-blowing, and I knew it was coming, but I didn't want it to come, and I wasn't expecting it to happen the way it happened, and I'm just feeling all of the emotions. The last 3 books are ones that I do need to get to. They are unrelated content-wise, but if you think back to December, I believe it was, I put out a video called 1-Star Predictions, where I predicted which books on my TBR would be 1 stars. 1 star. Books, 1 star, not 1 stars. English. I talked about 5 books in that video. One of them is a sequel and one is the first book to a sequel series, so I won't be reading those 2. Those were Bewitching, was it called Bewitching? Bewitching, which was the sequel to Beastly, and then Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead. Haven't read Beastly, haven't finished Vampire Academy, so I'm not going to read those 2. But I am going to try to read the other 3 and see if they are as bad as I think they're going to be. The first one is also shiny, Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins. I did a dramatic reading for this one last time. Just to recap, in this world, there are fallen angels and then their children who literally rely on being bad influences to survive. Okay. Anna is one of these children and she is the consummate good girl and was born with the ability to see and feel other people's emotions. Even though she is like the good girl, she's always had a pull towards danger and bad boys and just all that fun stuff. But she's got her angel side to balance it out. And then some boy named Caden shows up and is like, boom, bad boy, you're done for. Then she finds out about her dark side, apparently, something like that. Willpower, does she have it? We'll find out. It literally says, he's the boy your daddy warned you about. If only someone had warned Anna, your daddy. Okay. And then will she embrace her halo or her horns? Most likely her horns, because they're gonna fall in love and then it's just gonna be such a wonderful time. I'm gonna fucking hate this book. I feel it. I'm excited. The next one is Glitch by Heather Anastasiou, and this one, I remember this one. The main character is named Zoe. If you've been around on my channel for a bit, you'll know that I hate books with main characters named Zoe, especially ones whose names are spelled like mine. Most of the time, these Zoes end up being stupid and I'm like, holy shit, am I that stupid? I don't like experiencing that kind of stupidity through someone else but with my same name. Zoe lives in a world free of pain and war. Sure. That's what you think, but honey child, there is always pain and war, especially in your community. It's definitely not going to be as good as you think it is. She's got an implanted chip protecting her from emotions that destroyed the old world. You don't see how that's a problem? But then she starts to glitch and she's like, ugh, emotions. Probably for the best if you're feeling emotions. Sometimes you can take them too far, but honey child, if you're not feeling emotions, you're not a person anymore. So she has her own thoughts and feelings. Oh my god. Next, she's gonna be showing ankle. The horror. Malfunctions can get you killed, sure. This is where it took the deep nosedive. Her malfunctions in her chip have given her telekinetic powers that she can't tell anybody about. But what did I just say? That she can't tell anybody about. Tries to hide her powers, finds other glitchers like her, plot to escape, but the more she learns about beauty and joy and love, the more she has to lose. Because wow, I'm a human. How much will she risk to get free? Literally everything. We know how it's gonna end. I mean, like, it had some potential at the beginning, but then went boo! If this is any more than 1 star, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed because I am here for the cheesiness. I love cheesy books. The cheesier the better. If it's 1 star because it's that cheesy, I'm fine with it. If it's 1 star because it's actually just garbage, I'll still be fine with it. I just want to read a 1 star book. That's where I'm at. And the last one is where the controversy continues. Still have not read this one. I'm gonna read it and I'm going to end up reading the sequel because I'm trash like that and I have to finish a series to know if it gets any better. This one is Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. This one follows Androma, who goes by Andy. Reign of Terror has a glass starship marauder. She's just Andy to her friends, but everyone else thinks she's not a nice person. Routine mission gone awry. Marauder's all-girl crew is tested, and there's a sadistic bounty hunter from Andy's past. A ruthless ruler across the galaxy biding her time. Pieces of her deadly plan about to unfold. Unleashing a plot that will tear Mirabelle in two. Andy and the crew go on a dangerous journey that could restore order to their ship or start a war that will tear worlds apart. No one can be trusted. Everyone is lying to each other. Fantastic. You're great people. From what I've heard, the story itself is not bad. There was just a lack of editing and it was probably pushed through too soon. I will read it myself and see, but bad editing can ruin a book. So hopefully the second one is better from the people who rated this quite low. Anyways, that is the last of the books. There was 10 there, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How's there 11 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Apparently there's 11 books, I just can't count. The reading board got put in there. There's only 10.
Those are the 10 books that I am going to try to read in my, I almost said March, it's gonna be May. The 3 one-star predictions and the Night Circus are of course priority. Everything else, if I don't read them, I'll get to them eventually. Let me know down below in the comments what you're gonna be reading for May, if you're gonna be participating in any readathons, and if you've read any of the books that I plan on reading this month. If that is just way too much, drop a heart down below, preferably purple because that is my favorite color. Is that a person pulling into my driveway? Oh, you're lucky. Lucky. It's a neighbor's driveway. As always, to stay updated with my current reads and how I'm feeling about them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Goodreads, all at Your Book Nerd Zoe, which I will leave linked down below in the description box. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and get at least a little bit of uninterrupted reading time. I'll see you next time.
I do nothing for you. Never seen enough for you. You don't wanna lose it.